So if y'all would, just please share this.
Talk Radio.
Come on in, come on in, come on in. I do not own the rights to the music that's playing in the background. They belong to the artist, Pamela Lucas. She is doing the intro. She is giving permission to play it. I have been playing this music for the last 3 years since I launched this show. I tell you, I give them honor. I give them honor on this morning for allowing me to share their music across my platform. So you may hear from Kent Osborne and Apostle Pamela Lucas. I give them a shout out for allowing them to share their music. And they are Black artists. So shout out to you guys on today, all of my Black music artists.
To show the world.
Appreciation on today. Appreciation on today. And if y'all can, please, Wednesday night, I will be live on Blog Talk Radio on WEWANTBEMOVED live from Lagos, Nigeria at 9:30 p.m. You can call in at 514-453-9133. I'm going to have 3 amazing guests on, and they're going to be sharing their music while they got interviews as we celebrate and close out Black Music Appreciation Month. Y'all, we're bringing awareness to Black music, y'all. So come on in, come on in. Of course, I am Angela. And I hope you're walking in your purpose. If not, I'm going to tell you today how you can do that.
All that we have. Just God.
So come on in. Share this with someone in your circle of influence.
And we don't want to bury it. So we are here to show the world we're walking in purpose.
Well, good morning. And you are tuned in to Monday Morning Motivation, your half hour of power with the Queen. Of course, I am the Queen of Collaboration across these social media streets. But my name is Angela Thomas, y'all. I am an author. I am a certified life coach. I am a publishing coach. I am a woman that wears many hats. I tell you, I am truly one that will push you into your purpose. I am one of the co-owners to the Crew Podcast, HTA Enterprise. That is Hezekiah, Tamala, and of course I am Angela, the ANHTA Enterprises. And I tell you, we are the crew that want to be able to give those that want a voice in this world an opportunity to be that voice that they desire to share across these social media streets. I tell you, we didn't get dropped out of the sky. Know that there is a purpose. There's a reason why we are here. And if you're tuned in on this morning, know that you have purpose. Know that there is something greater than what you are doing that you're supposed to be doing. And God is going to continue to guide and direct you, y'all. I thank him for dropping the L3 movement in my spirit. When he dropped those 3 words in my spirit, I truly didn't understand what it was all about. But as I began to humble myself and as I began to just allow myself to just come under his anointing, y'all, he began to drop different things in my spirit. For the last 3 years, we have been doing this 121 days of prayer from February the 1st until June the 1st, giving me an opportunity to meet some amazing individuals across the world, not just here in the U.S., but I've been able to meet some amazing individuals across the world, and I tell you, it has truly been amazing, giving me an opportunity to share those gifts that he's placed on the inside of me and helping pull those gifts out of others. Because I tell you, when he dropped the Crew Podcast in my spirit, I immediately went to 2 of my go-to people. That was Hezekiah Morris and Apostle Tamala Lucas. And when I told them what he had dropped in my spirit, they said, okay, let's do this. And I'm thankful for the 10 amazing hosts that we have that have joined the podcast network. And if y'all are not familiar with who we are, it is the Crew Podcast and Media Network. We stream live every single night at 8 p.m., except for those nights that we do not have a host, y'all. We still have 4 vacant spots. So if you have thought about doing a podcast and don't know where to start, don't know where to begin, or you just don't have the time to do it all by yourself, then you need to come on over to the Crew Podcast, because guess what? We do all of the behind-the-scene work. All you got to do is promote your show and show up to your show, and I'm telling you, you will truly, truly, truly be blessed. I'm telling you, we have some amazing hosts over on the network, and they come from different walks of life. Their shows are various types of shows. We have a show that's dedicated to books and book reviews and meeting authors and sharing authors. And when I tell you she's dedicated, she's not only dedicated to the podcast, she's also the director of book reviews for Aspiring Authors Magazine. Okay, who is Aspiring Authors Magazine? I am Aspiring Authors Magazine as well. I am the founder and the chief editor of Aspiring Authors Magazine, and we just desire to be that voice around the world, y'all. We are digital. We are digital on Amazon. You can download the magazine through Kindle. We're also in print. You can get the magazine from blurb.com. I tell you, it's an opportunity. If you are an artist, if you are a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, you're a community leader, if you're somebody out there that need an opportunity to share your brand around the world, y'all, we are connected to those in the UK. We're connected to those in the Virgin Islands. We're connected all around, just giving you an opportunity. And if you want to check the magazine out, y'all can go over to Kindle. Y'all can go over to Amazon. We have some specials where you can download the various versions of the magazine for free. This week until the 29th, you can download March edition of the magazine, give you an opportunity to check the magazine out and see what we're doing over here, y'all. We're just being that voice for that person that think that they don't have a voice. We're just being that outlet for that person that think that they're not being heard, they're not being seen. I've had the opportunity to connect with some amazing individuals that are wrongfully and overly incarcerated, have been able to share their stories, been able to dig deep into some things that are going on, and been able to undisclose some stuff that's been hidden. People been hiding stuff, and we've been dealing with stuff for decades and decades. Y'all, we are a voice for our brown people. We talk about those things that other people don't want to talk about that's concerning us. That is concerning us, things that they hide and brush under the rug because it's affecting us. So we talk about those things, and we give you an outlet to be that voice. When I tell you we have hosts on the network that talk about social services, parenting, you have trauma. We have a couple that are going to launch their show on July the 18th. They're going to be talking about community service and how they're out in the community and doing things. We have hosts from Milwaukee. We have hosts from California. We have hosts out of South Carolina. We have a host out of New York. We have hosts out of the DMV area. So when I tell you we are broad and we are spread out, we are trying to be that voice for those that think that they don't have a voice or an outlet to share. So I'm telling you, if you are not connected to Aspiring Authors Magazine, the Crew Podcast, and, of course, me, the Queen of Collaborations, I want to urge you guys to make sure that you get connected and stay connected because we are doing some things. We are spreading the love. We move in learn, love, and lead. I'm telling you, when he dropped that in my spirit 3 years ago, I tell you, all I've been able to do is just share that and let people know that you can never get to a place to where you think you know everything because this world is forever evolving. There's something new that's being uncovered. We know that there's nothing new under the sun, but there's new things that we're walking into that we didn't know about on yesterday. And if we continue to line up with the word, we'll continue to walk into those things and we'll continue to catch up with our destiny and we'll continue to bring these things to light because guess what? Everything that we are going to walk into and everything that we're supposed to have in our destiny, we got to catch up to it because it's already been mapped out. He said in Jeremiah 29:11, the Lord declared that he had a plan for us. He said he had a plan for us to prosper us, for us to be in good health, for us to have hope in a future. So everything that we need, he's already placed in him. I'm reminded of Genesis 2:7 when he said he breathes a breath of life into us. That breath, y'all, it's that breath. It's that breath that allow us to do those things. We don't need that alarm clock that wake us up in the morning, even though a lot of us set that alarm clock. I'm telling you, my alarm go off every morning at 4 o'clock, and I get up, and it don't be no physical alarm. It be that natural alarm that comes from my Creator. I'm telling you, he wakes me up every morning, give me an opportunity to educate, empower, and encourage someone else to walk into their purpose, y'all. Just know that you didn't get dropped out of the sky. And if you tune in this morning, know that there's something that you're supposed to be doing. He's giving you a book. He's giving you a voice to speak. And y'all, we're on these platforms. What are you using your platform for? Are you using your platform to do something that will help empower somebody, that will help educate somebody, that will help bring somebody out of maybe something that they're going through? Are you using your life experiences, those things that you've been through, to share with somebody else so that they don't have to experience the things that you've experienced? Are you using those triumphs, those hurdles? Because a lot of people, they say they have faith. But what does that word truly mean? What does faith mean? Y'all, he dropped in my spirit. I did a book with 7 other individuals' faith. He said, first seek ye the kingdom of heaven, and all things shall be added. And then you got to align with the word. Hey, you got to align with the word. When you find that word, you align with that word. And then be intentional about those things that he's called you to. He's told some of us to write books. He's told some of us to do podcasts. He's told some of us to do movies. He's told some of us to do plays. He's given us instructions on the things that we're supposed to do. But yet some of us sit down on these gifts that he's placed on the inside of us. Y'all, if he's urging you to do something, if he's urging you to connect with somebody, y'all don't sit down on these gifts, because there's so many people that leave this earth. They over there in the box. They over there in the cemetery with all those gifts that they were supposed to impact somebody's life, but didn't get the opportunity to because they were scared, because they sit down on the things that God has called you to. Now, he's given us all gifts. He's given us all talents. It's up to us to tap into those things that he's placed on the inside of us. Some he gave 1, some he gave 2, some he gave thousands. But what are you doing with that gift that he's placed on the inside of you? Are you utilizing it? Are you touching lives? Are you just waiting for something to fall out the sky? Know this, that there's nothing new that's going to fall out that sky. There's no white horse that's going to come down. I'm telling you, I'm reminded, because when he dropped Psalms 121 in my spirit, and we've been on this thing for 3 years, y'all. 3 years we've been on Psalms 121. It said, look to the hills from which your help cometh. See, people take that literally. They look to the hills and they think that something is going to come from the hills. They think that a white horse is just going to ride down and be their savior, but it's not. You have to be the change that you desire to see in this world. So what are you doing to be the change? When was the last time that you showed some love? I'm about to tell you how you can truly live life and live life abundantly, and how you can draw people, because, y'all, we are energy. We are a spirit. We draw the universe. See, some of us, we so holier than now that we're not even connected in the spirit. We don't even connect in the spirit. We so used to just moving by tradition. Those things that's been dropped down and passed down from generation to generation, and we keep just going through the motion, when he's called us. He said we should do greater works. What's your greater work? What are you doing that's greater than the last generation? What will people remember you by? What will your legacy be? That's one thing that I push on every platform that I go on. What will your legacy be? How will people remember you? See, so many of us get caught up in legacy as physical things. But how will people remember you? What will people be able to say, well, I remember she did that. I remember when she said that. It's those things that are going to matter, because those physical things, those material things are going to pass away. They're going to deteriorate. They're going to pass away. But things that they can't take from you. They can't take away things that you've spoken into people's lives. They can't take away the actions that you've done and the impact that you had on a person. They can't take that away from you. So I'm telling you, lead by example. Be that example. Be that change that you desire to see in this world. We talk about it, but it's so often we talk about it, but are we really being about it? You know, I see so many people on social media saying what they will do for people and what they will do for people, but when it comes down to it, will you truly do it? Will you truly do it? Will you go to bat for real? Do you really have my back? Because I'm offering you something free, but I'm telling you, I got 6,000 people 6.7 thousand people that follow me on Facebook. Yet, I had a post, and everybody was saying that they had downloaded the book, but when you go over and you look, When you go over and you look, see, what happens is what's in black and white don't lie, y'all. See, we say a lot, but it's the actions and it's what's in black and white that shows up. But we lie to ourselves. Why do we tell people we're going to support them, and why do we tell people we've done stuff if we really don't? Like, if you don't do it. You don't have to lie about it. I'm saying we get so caught up in trying to appease people and trying to please people that we start hating. Why? Like, I'm trying to figure out. I asked my friend the other day, I said, why do haters hate? And he told me, he said, well, I can't answer that question because I'm not a hater and I don't know why haters hate. He said, but I can only think that it will be because they want something that you got. They see you doing something that they want to do and they mad. I mean, you wonder these things and you wonder. But just like we get in these positions, y'all, you can do the same thing. Hey, God has no respect of a person. What he do for one, he'll do for the other. But it's not going to be the same. So don't go out trying to do the same thing that somebody's doing and thinking that you're going to get the same result, because it may not be the same result. So that's what we have to understand. But, y'all, it does not hurt to like, to share, to show some love. Because guess what? When you like and share something, you know, it may be somebody on your page. Or it may be somebody on that other page that saw that you liked and shared something, and they may come over to your page and see what you're about and may want to be a part of what you're doing. Y'all, we are many bodies, but we're all one kingdom. At the end of the day, we got to answer to one God. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what your background is. I don't care what none of it is. At the end of the day, we all got to answer to one God. Because there is one God. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care. I don't get into all that. But I get into showing love. I get into leading by example. I get into not taking advantage of people. And I just got to go there because it was just dropped in my spirit. I'm tired of these people with these anthologies. Yeah, I'm going there this morning. I'm going there this morning because I want to encourage somebody. I want to encourage that person that wanted to get that book printed, but didn't have the thousands of dollars that people are charging. It don't take all of that. It don't take all of that. People are taking advantage when, if you want to learn how to publish, hey, I'm over here, and I'm telling you, I'm not charging no $1,000. I'm not charging no $300. Not charging none of that. Go follow my page and look and see what I'm doing. Y'all got 63 books out. You know why? Y'all know why I started self-publishing? You know why I learned how to self-publish? You know why? Because I was taking advantage of, just like a lot of these people are doing right now. It don't take all that. People are taking advantage of people, paying their car notes, sending people to school, paying house bills, and doing all that, and thinking that they're not going to be held accountable for that, thinking that God is not watching them. Yes, he is. And then they call it coaching. No, you're not coaching. You're lying, you're being a liar, you're being a deceitful person, and you're going to bust hell wide open. But the reason why I got into publishing and learning how to do this is because I entrusted this person. They threw all of their accolades around, they threw all of their religion around, they threw all this around to make you trust them. But then they stole my book. But it's not over, because guess what? I was telling somebody about it, and they said, well, you know what? They said, if she did that to you, she did it to somebody else. She did it to some more people. And the more and more I look at it, the more and more I see people, I say, yes, she did. Because what they call themselves doing is publishing, and it's not publishing. Because, number one, they don't have no print company. They cannot print your book, so they're not publishing. All they doing is loading your stuff to KDP, Blurb, Lulu, and Ingrams, and all these different places. And then they taking your royalties, they taking your rights, they taking all of your stuff, and then they're logging it under their stuff, and then they're just giving you a little bits and pieces, and you got to order books from them. How? When I paid you to publish my book. If I paid you to publish my book, then that means I'm supposed to have all rights to my book. I'm supposed to have everything to my book. Only thing you were supposed to do was publish the book and get your fee. How do you think because you published the book that you're supposed to continually get royalties off of something that I've written? But that's what they do. And then they call themselves self-publishers. Y'all, we hip to that. When I got burnt like that, I said nobody in my circle will ever get burnt like that again. So I'm telling everybody, and I'm showing you, if you want to know how to self-publish, come on over here to HTA Enterprise. Reach out to myself, Angela Thomas Smith, Hezekiah Morris, or Apostle Tamala Lucas. Now, we ain't playing no games over here, and we're not sitting down being quiet about those that are being deceiving. If I see you, and I see you taking advantage of people, guess what? I'm calling you out. Not sitting and being quiet no more. While people take advantage of people, this is not the season to be taking advantage of your own people. And we take advantage of our own people. But I call you sis. I call you brother. I call you king. I call you queen. Stop lying to yourself. And I learned what these sisses is. When they want to call you sis, you ain't nothing but a snake in your own skin like me. That's what you is, a snake in skin like me. But guess what? We ain't sitting down on you no more. We exposing all of these so-called self-publishers and all of these so-called anthologists that's putting anthologies together and wanting to charge $300 and $399 and $1,000, and then you want 300 people, you want 95 people, you want 90 people. Come on, y'all. Do the math. Who? I charge $13.33 to be a part of my anthology that I'm looking for 365 people to be a part of. Yet I see people charging $397, $1,000. Yeah, for what? Who's trying to pay car notes and houses and all of that? That's what they doing. Y'all stop being. And then they talk about they going to get you all this exposure. They talk about how the book is going to be a #1 bestseller. Y'all, that's easy. All you got to do is hit #1. All you got to do is hit #1, and you will be classified as a #1 best-selling author. It's so many of us that know how to do that. So if you want your book to be a #1 best-selling author, and then you don't know how, hey, there's people out here that can tell you, and they're not going to charge you an arm and a leg. Everybody charging arm and a leg for what? Some stuff you can just open your mouth and speak on. But I tell you, people just taking advantage. Y'all, wake up in this season and be obedient to what God has called you to. If he's called you to do something, y'all, do what he's called you to and stop allowing these people to influence you. Stop allowing these people to take advantage of you. Stop allowing these people to get over, because that's what they're doing. I'm sorry I had to go there on this Monday morning, y'all, but I had to go there this morning because I'm sick of people taking advantage, and I'm sick of them using my Father's name in vain. And calling it Christian. Nah, that ain't no that. Nah, we ain't doing that. And stop using your titles. Stop using your titles to get people in, and then you deceive them, because that's what you're doing. Stop it, I say, because God is not pleased. And guess what? All that you do on this earth, it's gonna come back to you. And some of y'all gonna get it while you're still here. He ain't gonna wait till you come. You're going to get it while you're here, because karma is a mug. But y'all, remember this stuff that y'all are doing behind closed doors that you think that you're conniving and you're deceiving and you think you're getting over on people. Trust me. When you think you're getting over on Angela, no, you're not. Because the stuff that I do from my heart. And you can never get over on me, because I move in love. I move and learn. I move in what God has called me to do. And a lot of us really need to open our ears and open our heart and receive that he's telling us for real, and stop moving in our flesh, because that's what we're doing. And your flesh going to get you caught up. Not only is it going to get you caught up, it's going to get you caught up with some lawsuits. Because guess what? I'm not sitting down on y'all no more. The person that did that to me, guess what? You got a motion coming. No, your motion is coming. Your motion is coming. So be expecting. Be expecting to be served, because you're going to get served. Even though it was in 2018, as long as you made money off of my book, You got to pay for that, boo-boo. And I just recently asked you to take it down, so it has not been down for about a year, if that long. So guess what? As long as you make money off of it, you have to pay the consequences for that, baby. So I've asked you over and over. All I wanted was my manuscript. That's all I wanted. You didn't want to do that? So now you got to suffer the consequences and know that you're going to suffer the consequences. It's out of my hand. It's beyond me. But no, guess what? You won't do it to nobody else. And all those that are out there that are following you, that are up under you and going right along with what you're doing, their day is coming too. So keep coaching them to coach these people wrong and to lead these people down the wrong path. Your day is coming. Your day is coming. All of y'all. Y'all think y'all getting over on people. All these scammers that think that they're getting over on people with these self-publishing companies, these promotion companies, all this stuff where you're using your own people, he ain't pleased. And your day is coming. So know that. But anywho, I pray that y'all have a blessed day. I pray that everything that is in line for you, you will walk into it. I pray that you will catch up with your destiny. Y'all, it's your season. It's your season to not sit down on those gifts that he's placed in you. And if you're tuned in and you're hearing this, know that he has not forgotten you. Everything that he said that you would do, know that you will do it, that you will walk into it. So just continue to trust him and continue to trust the process. Know that tests, trials, and tribulations come, but you too shall overcome. You too shall overcome. Y'all, I pray that this is the best Monday, y'all. This is the last Monday in June. I pray that you are blessed beyond what you can see in the natural. I pray that God will open doors for you that no man can close. I love you guys, and if you can, please make sure that you guys tune in next Monday. I'm going to start bringing some people on, y'all. I have one more quarter. I have one more quarter in school, and then I'm done. And then I'll be back on here on a regular basis. If you guys have not checked out the Crew Podcast, I want you guys to check us out. We are right here on TikTok under the Crew Podcast. We're on Instagram under the Crew Podcast. We're all over YouTube, Twitch. We're on U42. We're on P.O.W.E.R, iHeart, Spotify, Google Podcasts. We're on most places that screen podcasts. And you can get a chance to meet the 10 amazing hosts that is a part of the network. And we're just bringing you things that we're passionate about, those things that concern us, and we're giving you our perspective. If you would like to be a guest on one of these host shows, all you have to do is reach out. You can reach out to The Crew Podcast 2023 at gmail.com. Leave a message, leave your media kit, and someone will get back to you. Again, that is The Crew. That's DACREWPODCAST 2023 at gmail.com. Again, that is The Crew, DACREWPODCAST 2023 at gmail.com. Y'all, I look forward to chatting with you guys. I look forward to just getting to know you guys more. I got one more quarter and it's over. So about 12 more weeks, and then y'all going to start seeing me a little more. I love you guys, and thank you guys for all of your support. This ends my broadcast for this week. Y'all tune in next Monday, same time, same place. This is what we do. This is what we do. But I want y'all to know I love y'all, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for being a part of all of my platforms and all that I do. I love you guys, and I pray that your day is blessed beyond what you can see in the natural.